recording washing my hair. And maybe some of Braid's.
You see Sissy's hair? You should take all her braids out? Yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
You guys seen on most of my videos, I have braids in my hair. Today we're going to be showing you a different style of my hair.
Yep, so today is hair wash day. So,
and then my mom's going to show you how my hairstyle is going to be, and maybe all of it.
okay, so this is Ava's hair in its natural state. Turn around, show the back of your hair. So we did just take it out of braids, so it looks kind of like sectioned off, but her hair is getting really long. It grows really well when it's braided, and it's nice and protected by the braided styles. So this is her natural hair. It's a little bit shorter than she normally wears it when we have the braids in it. But it's so cute and we love it.
Yeah.
We keep Ava's hair braided because it's easier for us to keep it in a braided style throughout the week, so we don't have to redo it every morning before school. Her hair can get kind of tangly, and she doesn't always like to sit and have it combed out, and sometimes in the morning we don't really have a lot of time. So keeping it braided makes it easier for us to just get up, get her teeth brushed, get dressed, and get out of the door for school. So it helps us, it saves us time and less stress and less tears of trying to comb out the tangles. So we normally braid it, and we keep it braided for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, just depends on how long the style lasts. Sometimes they last longer than others. But so today we just took it out, and we're gonna go ahead and get it washed and give her scalp a nice massage.
And don't worry, you're gonna see everything.
And we'll kind of show you what we do as we get ready for her new hairstyle and get it on in there so she can be ready for the school week coming up in a day or so.
See you when we get to the sink.
So usually it's easier to wash Ava's hair in our kitchen sink. So we'll just have her lay down on her back or on her stomach, whichever direction we need her to lay, so that we can really get to each part of her hair to really wash and condition it well. So we're gonna go ahead and start washing it here in the kitchen sink. We choose to use, we have Cantu, that is the cleansing cream shampoo that we'll use to shampoo her hair, to clean her hair. And then we'll also use the hydrating cream conditioner, also by Cantu. And that's what we're gonna do to start. I squeeze this, and it gives some water pressure. It does get pretty warm, so I'm gonna test it in my hand. I'm gonna hold my hand to make sure it's not too warm on Ava's face.
And make sure it's not too cold on it.
Yes, so I'm gonna test it on my hand to make sure it's not too hot and it's not too cold, and then I'm gonna start rinsing Ava's hair.
I'm so
Okay,
glad.
so I think right here is a pretty good temperature, so I'm gonna start it on your hair.
Does it have to be pressuring?
I like for it to have really good pressure because that helps get the like the stuff that's built up on your scalp, like the oil from your hair.
My old ones.
Yeah, so we really want to get it clean, so the pressure helps with that. And then the pressure also helps when we have soap or conditioner in the hair. It helps kind of get that out when we're rinsing it. So if the pressure's not very good, sometimes it's harder to get that stuff out.
She's almost done rinsing my hair. One rubber-dubber, two rubber-dubber, three rubber-dubber, four rubber-dubber, five rubber-dubber, six rubber-dubber, seven rubber-dubber, eight rubber-dubber, nine rubber-dubber, 10 rubber-dubber. Rinse.
No, not yet.
Is that better?
A little bit, but you're not gonna be able to sit like that for long. It's gonna get uncomfortable.
So now when you need me to, you can just tell me to lift my head up. I don't mind if I lift up my head, but just forever, I can't do it.
Okay, let's rinse this.
A few moments later.
Okay, guys.
Okay, so we have a last minute errand to run that we didn't expect to come up. And so instead of starting on braiding Ava's hair right after washing it, we decided to put it in two ponytails, two puffballs instead, so we can go ahead and get out of the door real fast. And then when we get back home, we're gonna go ahead and get those braids started.
Mommy, why did you say these are two little ponytails and they're actually two little balls?
Well, I mean, because if you were to have different kind of hair and we did it this way, then they might look like ponytails. But because you have this awesome curly, coily, cotton candy, puffy hair, it looks like puffballs. So, I mean, other people's hair might look like ponytails in this style.
And she only did this with this, some rubber bands, this, and some grease.
Yes, we like to use African Pride because it smells really, really good.
It smells like vanilla.
So we're gonna go ahead and leave her hair like this in this super cute afro puffs while we go run our errands. And then when we get back, we will go ahead and start getting those braids put in.
My bunny bunches.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so we didn't get to get back to Ava's hair yesterday because we ended up getting caught up in errands and doing stuff around the house. So we're starting it back up today. It's the next day, middle of the day. And so far, turn your head. I parted some sections back here. We're gonna start some box braids and we'll let you guys kind of see what that looks like as I'm doing it.
Yeah, she's not doing a new style today.
Sometimes new styles take longer than if I just do a style I already know, and it's kind of the middle of the day already, so we don't want it to take too long because Ava has to go back to school tomorrow because today's the last day of spring break. So we're gonna get started and hopefully we will get this done sooner rather than later so Ava doesn't have to sit too long and we can get done at a decent time.
Later.
Oh, it's break time.
Okay, so we're done with the back half of Ava's hair. We just have some loose ends that we could either leave loose or add some beads to them, and we'll probably add some beads to them because it keeps them weighted down and from unraveling so much. So this part's done, the braiding part's done. We just parted them into like squares. Her squares are a little bit bigger than maybe I would have in my hair just because it makes it take less time if we have bigger braids because there's less braids. So we still have this part of her hair and we're gonna give her a break and then we're gonna cornrow braid that section of her hair.
What's cornrow?
The ones where they're like down on your head instead of loose like these ones.
Oh, well, guys, I wonder how many it took to fill my poor back head up. And she did that in one day.
Well,
She
I did that
normally
and it's been probably like 3 or 4 hours. So.
That does make sense because there's a lot of braids.
So it took me like 3 to 4 hours to do these, and it looks like we have 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So there's 19 in the back of her head.
If you guys have an answer, what number is gonna be in the front row, comment down below.
I think they're probably going to end up being somewhere between 6 to 8 cornrow braids on
I
the
think
top.
there's gonna be like 6 to 7.
6 to 7. We'll see. I like even numbers, so that we'll see if it was probably going to be 6 or 8. And I've got to get some beads on this one because this one's a little bit thicker, and so it's starting to come unraveled. So I'm going to put some beads on that.
Yeah, and I get to this side.
So we have a whole caboodle full of hair stuff, and all of this is beads. So I normally pick them out, but I think I'm gonna let Ava have a chance to pick them out. Because sometimes I let her pick them out, but sometimes it's just quicker, and I tend to pick ones that go with more outfits, and she likes to pick ones that go with less outfits. So we're gonna let her pick today.
Because the ones that look cute to me, I mean they all look cute to me, but the ones that look most cute to me don't match with most outfits.
And I think they're cute too, but she wears different clothes every day, so I like to put beads in her hair that go with most clothes, just so we don't have to think about if they match or not. So we do have to pick some beads because that one braid keeps unraveling, so I need to go ahead and put some beads on there before she takes her break. So this tool that Ava's using is our bead tool, and it makes it easy to put the beads on it.
And these are the colors that I decided that Mommy says that we can do. And I even decided the pattern. They're the colors I decided.
This bead tool helps us get the beads on it and on the hair really easily. You don't have to use this bead tool, but it helps us. And anything that can make the process faster is something we like to use. To get the beads on, we put the hair through.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know how to do it.
And then we push the beads up onto the hair and pull it down in there. So now the beads are all on here. I'm gonna give you that back. So then we put the beads down to the end, and then we take the last one.
Where is it? Where's that kind of purple? Oh, no.
We take the last one and we fold the hair and we put a rubber band on it and we just wrap it around.
That's free.
So now that's on there, and there's a little bit of a tail, but we'll cut that off and then slide the beads down.
A few moments later.
My mom just finished my beads.
So we're gonna cut the extra hair off.
And guys, don't worry, we're not cutting my actual hair. Well, we are, but we're not cutting.
We're cutting the extra that's hanging off down here.
Yeah, so we're not cutting my.
And then we slide the beads over the little rubber band. And we cut the extra hair off, and it just looks like that.
And that's my extra hair. Well, say goodbye to it forever. You're never going to see this part again.
Okay, so now all the beads are on the box braid section over here, the back of her hair. Normally I try to get the length all pretty even, but sometimes it comes out at different layers. Like up here, then the hair is shorter, and when I do them down here, then it's longer. So they're not completely even, but they're pretty close, and the colors look super pretty together. So we're about halfway done with Ava's hair. We've got all the back and the box braids done. We just have this top section here to do some cornrows in, but we're gonna give her a break because she's been sitting for a while, and I'm giving my hands a break, and then we're gonna get started in a little bit on the rest of her hair. What do you think? Ooh, pretty, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna pick back up in just a little bit. Ready?
Later.
So we're almost done with Ava's hair. We've been doing it off and on the entire day. It's now dark outside and almost time for a shower and bath. I think I just have one more braid to do on this side. I could probably make it 2, but because it's so late and because Ava's getting a little antsy, restless, emotional, we're gonna see if we can just make this one braid and it still look nice and get her in the shower and start getting ready for bed. I think we might be done with Ava's braids. We made this one braid, and usually I would have made it 2. So there's a little more space, And we might redo this one maybe tomorrow after school or something, but for now we're just gonna leave it as one. And Ava, do you wanna sit up and see what it looks like? Ava's been having her hair done off and on all day, so she's pretty tired and probably a little sick of just sitting in one spot. We do have to add beads to the, looks like I did seven on the top. So 7 braids need beads on them. Her face doesn't look super happy, but I promise when it's all done and after she gets a break from having had it done for so long, she'll feel better. We're all done with Ava's hair. Let's see it. Oh yeah, all done. So how do you feel about your hair?
Thanks for watching my videos, getting my hair done.
Subscribe to our channel.